Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today I wanted to do a self-care tips video, and these are just things that I use daily. I try to do them daily, but sometimes I'm not consistent. Sometimes I do fail, but if you're not consistent, if you're like me where you have to try again, just do that. So some days, some weeks I'll be on it constantly and I'll be doing everything self-care, and then the week after I'm just a mess basically. Okay, so I'm going to go through a few tips. Again, I'm not an expert. I hope this helps. I hope at least one of my tips helps someone, but these are little things that I try. So the first one for me is getting enough rest. I didn't even realise how important this was until I got older, because I used to be able to do anything I wanted, go to sleep at 4, be up at 8 o'clock, going back to, you know what I mean, be up at 8 and be going to work. Sorry, but now that I've got to a certain age where I can't do that anymore, my body will just not allow me to do that anymore. And even going to bed late and having plans for the next day, having a busy day, it's just not feasible. So what I try to do is set myself a bedtime and try to create a nighttime routine. So I try to be in bed at like 10:30 the latest. I try to come off my phone at like 8:30. I don't take calls after 10. But yeah, sometimes again I do fail at that. So I would say that rest is a really important thing to look after yourself. It makes a massive difference to how you function in your daily life. I know that's a big deal for me. Like, my mood changes so much. I'm more fatigued. My energy is completely low if I'm tired, and just my outlook on so many different things are different when I haven't got that clarity, when I haven't rested. So I would say the first one is rest. The next one I would say is hydration. Something's just flopping near my eye. I don't know what it is. I think it's a piece of hair. Yeah, so the next one I would say is hydration. It's so important to stay hydrated. Again, I know people say you should have 2 litres of water a day. To be honest, I get there because I go to the gym some days, but not every day. I'm not drinking 2 litres of water. I've got this bottle which is from Primark, and I try to have at least 2.5 of these a day. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I have 2, sometimes I have 1.5. But I would say try like, at least if you don't drink 2 litres of water a day, try to at least have some water in that day, because it makes such a difference. Especially, if you see me, I'm always tired, so even though I rest. But I would say when you're feeling tired and fatigued and stuff, drinking water makes such a difference. I don't know if anyone else does this, but sometimes I'll sit on my desk and I'll drink my water, and I'll just pretend like I'm a little plant, and the water's penetrating my brain, and then I feel better. That's how I get myself to drink water. That's how I motivate myself. But drinking water makes such a difference to yourself, to your body. Again, as you know, it flushes toxins out of your body. It helps to clear your skin. So all around, it does a lot for you. So I definitely drink a lot of water, or as much as you can drink in the day. If you don't get around to drinking a lot of water, it is what it is, but just try to drink some at least. My third one would be exercise. I know not everyone can get around to exercising, because when I'm having a bad day, I'll walk straight past the gym and go home. I would say movement is important. When you're starting to feel low, try to get some movement in. So yoga, I've been trying to do yoga and trying to be consistent with yoga. Sometimes I'm not, but one thing I do is stretch. So stretching, it is a form of movement, and it makes such a difference to how you're feeling. So when you get up tight, like up here, I just get quite tight in my shoulders. I carry a lot of tension and stress around my shoulders. So if you can't get to the gym, not everyone is, when you're feeling low or not feeling your best, not everyone can get up and go to the gym. It's just not realistic for everyone. So what I would say is just try to stretch, get a yoga mat. I got one from Primark and it was £7, and I just use that. Sometimes I just literally open it, go into my living room and just lay on the floor. I'll just lift my leg up and stretch my arm out to my leg and just do what I can do. But I just don't force myself when I can't exercise. I would say exercise makes a massive difference to your mental well-being. It makes you fit, do you know what I mean? It makes you healthy as well. But if you can't do it, try to get some movement going at least. Doing yoga made such a big difference for me, because all the thoughts that I'm constantly spinning around in my head, it kind of takes you out of your head and focusing on your body. And the stretching as well made such a big difference to me. I felt like every time I went in to do a bit of yoga for my self-care, I felt really I felt really emotional, because I feel like I've been carrying around tension. And when I started to stretch, like everything that I was feeling just started to come out. So sometimes I'm doing yoga and I just find myself crying. But that's another story for another day. Another one of my self-care tips I would say is just dress up when you can, or just wear things that make you feel so nice and feel so good. For me, I went through this little phase when I was going to work. I wasn't wearing any makeup, and I don't have to wear makeup every day, like it's not a big deal, but I wasn't wearing any makeup. I just putting on tracksuits, jogging bottoms. But I was doing nothing. I just didn't feel great. And then what did I do? I just decided to just do my makeup one day. Still wore my jogging bottoms, but I wore a nice little t-shirt, and then just, you know, a nice little jacket, a cute little bag. And then I literally, my day shifted. My day shifted based on how I looked. But it's not just about how you look, it's just how it makes you feel. I know that the work has to start from inside, but for me sometimes you have to kind of, because it's visual, you can see outside, sometimes you have to start outside. You look good, you feel motivated, you feel like, yes, I can do this, I can change something. So I would say to you, on the days when you can, just try to, if you can or if you want to, try to wear something that makes you feel nice. Try to wear a colour that you like. Wear something that's really flattering, you know what I mean? You don't have to have a face full of makeup. It's not that. Like, you can wash your face, look after your skin, brush your hair back, and you're good to go. You don't necessarily need a full face, but try to wear things that make you feel beautiful, that make you feel like you. And honestly, it makes so much of a big difference, because it boosts your confidence, and I just feel like it makes you feel like you are able to deal with the day. If you're dressed in a way that you feel equipped to take on the day, then you will take the day on. That's kind of my thing. I'm trying to do a bit more of that, and trying to just kind of not take the easy option out and think I can't be bothered today. So now I try to just put something nice on and go. Also, I would say, including in that as a part of self-care, try to get yourself something nice. For me, scents makes such a big difference. So try to get a perfume that you can wear to work. Some perfumes are really expensive, but you can get small ones, even from Zara. And there's videos online that shows you the dupes at the two. And just get a really nice scent that makes you feel good. Spray it, go on about your day and have a good day. For me, that makes such a big difference. And speaking of scents, even getting a nice candle for your house makes such a big difference. It makes such a big difference. So just try to find scents that make you feel really nice, that just make you feel calm. Yeah, definitely think that makes a big difference in how I feel. And they're little things that I try to use to care myself, to make me feel better. The other one I would say is skincare. Okay, I love skincare so much. I love skincare so much. For me, it feels like it's like a little job for myself, but it's a job that I love doing. So I feel like when I look after my skin, I'm going to see the results after. So it's not just my face, but my body as well. I always moisturise. Always moisturise when I come out the bath. And sometimes when I come out of the bath, I literally give myself foot massages, and it's just the physical touch of touching my feet and massaging my feet actually makes me feel so calm. But then I'm moisturising my skin at the same time. I would say just get it if you want to, or if it's not your thing. Not everyone likes to moisturise, but I love moisturising. Just make sure your whole body is always moisturised. It is a part of skincare, and when your skin's flourishing, for me, it's like an achievement. I feel like I've been able to look after myself, being able to see the outcome. So if my skin's constantly moisturised, my skin's soft, and then it feels nice when I lay in bed at night, when I've got fresh sheets, when I've had a bath. For me, it does something for me. I don't know what it is, but it just does something for me. But I like how it makes me feel, so I continue to do it. Skincare now, when it comes to my face, I love as well. I love skincare products. I love investing in skincare. Even if you're not into, because I do chemical exfoliations and stuff, and for me, that's just something I want to do for me. But not everyone wants to do that. You can get a face wash which works for you, and moisturize your skin, and it's just little things like that. If you put a routine into place, it just starts to feel rewarding, because you start to see the outcomes of it. When you look after your skin, you start to see it. I do believe that you start to see it. And as well, you need to drink water, because that reflects in your skin. But every night I come home from work, I do what I need to do, and then the last thing I need to do at night time is look after my skin. I feel like I really look forward to doing that. I really look forward to taking my makeup off, washing my face, and then probably putting an exfoliator on. I've started to use this brand called The Ordinary as well, and it's a chemical exfoliator, so I don't need to use like the heavy exfoliators anymore, and it's just a chemical one. It's a bit tingly, and then I wash that off, and then I'll put my eye cream on, I'll put a serum on, and then I'll moisturise. And yeah, the next day, I always look forward to waking up the next day and seeing the result of how I looked after my skin that night. How does it look today? And I do get bad skin sometimes. I do get breakouts, but that's just a normal part of being human and having skin. But I think the long term of looking after your skin, especially when you're aging, makes a big difference. So I would definitely try that if you can. But guys, these were just some small tips. Thank you so much for watching my video. I am a bit nervous, to be honest. I'm just going to tell you the truth. I'm so nervous today. So what I'm saying might sound a lot like gibberish, but hopefully in time I get a lot more confident and I can come across with what I'm trying to say and hopefully help someone. But I hope you like this video, and please like and subscribe below if you want to see any more of my videos.